I'm the next Black Jesus. Soil's no good, man. We can't plant there.
You know, the soil would have been good if we didn't give the cholos our fertilizer money.
Off the border stables, they have cow and horse manure. They're actually selling at $800 a ton.
I don't even have $800 to my name. You know what that means? I'm literally not working for second.
Working hard. Doing farm work.
It's a community garden. You're gonna save the whole community with turn.
Hey everyone, gonna do a book review of the Bible today, so let's get right into it. This is a good story. This is a pretty big Bible, okay? Honestly, this must be the extended edition. It's freaking heavy as hell. I honestly don't want to carry it the whole time. I'm gonna put it on my lap for now. I'm doing this review at nighttime. There's no sunshine through the window, indicating that no, there is not a lunar solar eclipse. It's actually nighttime. And Frylock in the corner, and my lizard light right here. Jeez, how do weathermen do this? The lizard light isn't on, but I promise you, I give my lizard, he's a chameleon, I give him plenty of artificial light bulb light to keep him healthy, you know, it's just like the real sun. So I do take good care of him, but, you know, it's a lot of electricity, so I turn it off sometimes. And for all you lizard people, maybe PETA, you think I'm being cruel to him and he's cold in there, I put the light on. I'll probably turn it on in 15 minutes, but he's a little cool chameleon. I think he's by the basketball hoop right now. Alright, so let's get into the review. It's, you know, it's the Bible. You most likely heard of it. It was written by Stephen King. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually written by... we don't know. It's about the story, like the life and times of Jesus Christ. You know, his whole life story, his experiences, wacky times in college. You know, he's basically like a superhero. Jesus Christ could cure people. He could help people. You know, he didn't wear a cape. He wore a shroud. And Jesus was basically, you know, he's just a really small guy. He had this one superpower that was really cool. You know, he wasn't Wolverine. He didn't have extended claws or lasers through the eyes, but he did have one superpower. He could turn water into wine. That's fucking awesome. And you know what? There's a lot of good stories about that. There's this one story in this book. I think it's like Bernard 5:22. Basically, Jesus and his gang, you know, his apostles, you know, his fellows, his buddies. Jesus and the guys, there's a big waterfall, and he said, you know what, I can turn water into wine. Let's turn this waterfall into a wine fall. And you know what? He did one of his little tricks, and bada bing, turned into a giant wine fall, you know, just wine for everyone. So he turned water into wine, and it was pretty incredible. And you'll read all about it. It was hilarious. There's a lot of other fun, witty stories. Like this old man in Jerusalem was selling him a fish, and he wanted 2 kroners. So basically, Jesus went ahead and took the fish and slapped him in the face with it. And it's just a good story. The author really went into detail. He went all out. There's a whole bunch of stories, and you know, there's really tiny Bibles. I have one that's actually pocket-sized, and I can't find it. If I find it, I'll have to post a picture and update the video. But there's a pocket-sized Bible about this big, about as big as my head right there. And the font is literally the size of electrons and protons, and you can barely read it, but it's on the go. It's actually a keychain Bible. So if God is real, it might protect a bullet or something. It's just a little tiny Bible you can take with you wherever you go. You know, if you got to do some sinning on the run, go ahead and just whip out the Bible, read some John 3:16, slip it back in, and kill another hooker. You know, just a little tiny Bible on the go, a little tiny Bible about this big. Hopefully, I can find it, but if not, it's okay. But so this particular Bible, it's very nice. The pages are kind of glossy, and you know, it hasn't been used in a while. It's the best-selling book of all time. It's in bookstores everywhere. It's on the top of the charts. You know, the author just made millions off of it. You know, everyone seems to like this book, and there's a couple of movie adaptations, twists, different endings, but the plot is usually the same. It's just the life and times of Jesus. You know, Jesus Christ. I'm sure you've heard of him. He's got his own establishments everywhere. They got the big cross on him. You'll find them all around the world. Not even places other than America. So this book, it has some nice font. I'd say the font is size 10. Looks like a size font 11. They skipped in between 10 and 12. When you got to scroll your mouse and actually type in 11. So it looks like it's an 11 font. So I can read it clearly. This is like, wow. I don't have to struggle to read any of the sentences. There's a lot of big words. It's Old English. It's barely English anymore. It's Old English. OLDE. Because, they say things like, where art thou, and thee, and guard, where are thee, sup, man. It's just like a lot of Old English, and it's kind of hard to read. It's kind of like Shakespeare. I don't know what the hell Shakespeare is talking about. Alright, so this book right here, it's not as bad as Shakespeare. Shakespeare is just ridiculous. I hate that guy. I don't like that guy at all. I think he's... I don't even know the word. What do I say to a dead guy who's very creative? I don't know what kind of insult I would throw to him, but rest in peace. Relax in peace. So, it's just got good font. I can read it. It's a good nighttime story if you want to go to bed, have a good laugh here and there, end your day on a good night. Just makes you feel good inside, And, there's pictures in here, too. No, I'm just kidding. There's no pictures. This is an adult Bible. This is a book. This is a book. Not a storybook. This is a book. There's no pictures. There's no fun in books. Except for within the words that you absorb through your eyeballs. So it's a fantastic book. Definitely worth it to have it in your collection. If you can find it. There's so many copies. I'm sure you'll be able to find it somewhere. At some bookstore. Maybe at a Goodwill underneath some old Playboy magazines from the 70s. I'm sure you'll be able to find a copy of the biblical story that has lasted the time and test of time itself and stuff. It's just a very, very well-known book, and it's worth a read. Like I said, there's a lot of good stories. There's a part, Bartholomew, Bart. We'll just call him Saint Bart. Him and Jesus were playing soccer in a park. It's just a lot of funny stories, and he kicks Jesus in the head with a soccer. That's why he had the scar on his forehead, if you've seen pictures, because St. Bart kicked him in the head with a soccer ball on accident when they were playing one day. When they were younger, they were kids, probably laughed about it and moved on. No hard feelings there. Sorry, Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. So it's a fantastic book. Just don't get too into it. It's just a story. Remember that. Don't take too much out of it. It's just a book. It's just for entertainment. It's a good story. But remember, it's just fiction. It's like believing in Darth Vader. It's fiction. Alright, in the next review, I'm going to review something else. I'm not going to review the Bible a second time.